hammers like West Ham taxmen. You don't want to see the gang vex, man. Pull up in 2-litre dingers and press back.
Selling bag, going ham in West like Declan Rice. Doing like popcorn, everything nice. Whoa.
Did you see the new logo? How sick's that? Yes, guys, what's happening? Welcome back to Hammers Fans United. Welcome to the first episode of Camz Corner. Pretty excited to be doing this on my own, to be honest with you. A lot of nerves at the same time, so I'm fucking bouncing everywhere like that. Should be good. It should be good to go. It's nice to see some people in the chat already as well. Look at that. Straight off the bat. Yes, Nashi. How are we, lad? We got John in the building as well. Yes, banter, lad. Gaza, big up Gaza. Appreciate you being here as well, mate. And no one else, yes, so far. Appreciate you boys being here as well. And I've had to put this banner underneath as well. Obviously, today being a very sad day for a lot of West Ham fans. Isla's funeral was today, and I know a lot of people who wanted to go couldn't be there, me being one of them. I don't do well with funerals. I won't lie to you. I really don't do well with funerals at all. But I'd have loved to be there today, just for the show me face, show a bit of respect as well, because it's been emotional for a lot of West Ham fans. We all watched where she come from and her story, and it's pretty sad to talk about. I won't lie to you, but even I had a couple of tears today. I won't lie. A couple of tears came today. But it all goes back to December as well. Remember when we all had a bit of hope and we heard that the cancer had cleared, and I come back not too long ago and she passed, and we were all absolutely heartbroken, I'll be honest with you. But Isla, Isla, I do apologise. Isla, rest well, sweetheart, because you are the princess, an absolute warrior of a princess. Claret and blue blood all over. So I hope she rests well. Cannellini pizza. I haven't heard that for a while, mate. Jesus, well. We'll get into I don't know if everyone's been keeping up with all the transfer news and that's going on at the minute. I try to stay away from it, but after a while it gets a bit addictive. You know, you start getting exciting, especially with this far into the transfer window now. No signings, nothing at all. West Ham were really, really quiet up until the past few days, I guess, maybe the past week or so. Like I said, I try and stay away from all the transfer bollocks because it all just gets too much. You never know what to believe. All the rumours are all just it's bollocks after time, let's be honest. But there's a few that have caught my eye, and there's two potential real good signings that I could see that we might make. I'll go into it in a sec. But first thing I'll bring up is this man, Issa Diop. Okay, do we want to see him go? Batter be Mike. Do we want to see him go? Issa Diop, to me, I like him. I really like him as a person, and I'd like him to stay at West Ham, I'll be honest with you. I've heard that apparently Moyes would be happy to let him go if we got someone in as a replacement. Newcastle wanted a loan maybe, and now they're saying they want a permanent. So it's Newcastle that want Issa Diop. And will he get game time at West Ham if we get another centre-half in? At the moment, I think we were all aware that Dawson was playing through an injury. And at the moment, if he still carries on playing, could that injury inflate and could he be out again? And we're going to need a centre-half. So Moyes has said if we can get a replacement, he could think about letting him go. That's what I've been heard anyway. That's what I've heard. Personally, I don't want to see Diop go. I don't really want to see Diop go at all. I'd love to know what everyone else thinks. Let me know what you think, because I don't want Diop to go. I like him. I love his little celebrations as well, his little tongue out and that. He does something with his fingers. Is it an hashtag? I can't remember what he does. He does something weird. I can't remember what it was. Someone remind me, I beg you. Can't remember. He does a weird thing with a celebration with his tongue out on that. I do like Diop as a person. I think he's boss. But seeing him go, I don't really want to see him go, I'll be honest with you. But if we get a replacement in, I'd be happy to. Nah, I've just seen that as well. Gaza. It's bollocks, mate. I'm not having it. Happy Amaret in the building. Mrs. Lanzini in the chat as always. Appreciate you being here, girl. I'm not believing in Rafinha. I'm not having Rafinha, not one bit. I'm so happy Stu's not in here because he could be going mental. I'm so happy. But no, Rafinha's not coming. Ekitike, that's something I was going to go on to now. This man, yeah. That'd be a nice little signing, wouldn't it? That's a striker we've all been waiting for. Let's be honest with you. I've seen a few videos of this kid. I like the look of him. I'd have him at West Ham. I'd really have him. He's a tall fella. Reminds me a bit of Haller, if you want me to be honest with you, but he looks like he actually puts a shift in. He looks like he actually grafts a bit. So, Charlito in the building. Hello, Charlie. I'd have Ekitike. I'd have Ekitike. I'd happily have Ekitike. Honest to God, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce his name, but it's got a ring to it, so I'm gonna say it, Ekitike. I seen Charlie's video earlier. Had a bit of trouble pronouncing this boy's name. It did make me chuckle a bit because even I question myself: is it Ekitike or was it? I can't even remember what you said, Charlie, mate. But I remember you struggling to pronounce this. Who? You have to go into a bit of detail here, lad. I don't know who that is. No idea. You'll have to go into a bit of detail, banter. Scarfed off where? Oh, yes. Yeah. Hammerette was at the funeral today, by the way. I'm a bit jealous. I won't lie to you. Hammerette was at the funeral today. So let us know how it went, girl. He proper struggled to try and pronounce this name, bless him. I think it's Ekitike. I've never heard anyone else say it, but just by reading it, I'm guessing Ekitike is right. It rolls off the tongue a lot better as well. Dundee United. Who's that? Nah, I don't know who he is, lad. Plus, just by the way the last name looks, I'm not too sure what that even means. To be honest with you, it could mean anything. I don't follow the Scottish League, mate. I couldn't tell you. I don't know who he is. Come to Peterborough. Not a clue, lad. Won't lie to you. Not a clue. What was it you said? I think you said etiquette. Etiquette, lad. Oh, dear. I appreciate you being here, Hammerette, as well. And I can imagine it was pretty emotional. I did manage to jump on the live stream for a bit. And I seen a bit of the service towards the end. I seen the bubble machine and that. The vicar wearing claret and blue as well, which is nice. I don't know if he was a vicar or what he was, but wearing claret and blue it was nice to see. I'll be honest with you. It looked like a really good send-off. And I did also see, you could see from the live stream, you could see Nicola, Isla's mum. She looked really, really strong. And I'll be honest with you, most mothers at their own kid funeral aren't in a good state, if you know what I mean. They're normally in hysterics. So it was really, really nice to see that she was strong, she was looking well. And the dad was there as well to comfort her. So fair play to both of them. I think they've both dealt with this whole thing really, really well. And it's devastating for all of us. I'll go back to what I was on about before, about Moisey saying about a replacement for Diop. Could this be the centre-half we need? Kaleta. And just before I started this, I watched a few videos on this man. And I like the look of him. I really, really like the look of him. I'll be honest with you. Just because I'm a centre-half myself. When I play, I'm a centre-half, if you know what I mean. I'm a pretty defensive-minded person. And watching him play sort of reminds me of how I wanted to play, if you know what I mean. He just commits to everything, no hesitation at all. Nasty challenges are something he just does, if you know what I mean. And I love a nasty challenge. I won't lie to you. A proper crunchy game. I love a nasty challenge. I do. And he went in for everything. He was beating runners as well with a little slide, which is what you love to see. Clearing balls off the line. He was doing everything right anyway. Obviously, when you watch videos like that, they don't show the downsides, do they? They don't show the bad sides. So you never know. Could he be awful? But from watching what I've seen on the videos, I really like the look of him. I can't remember exactly what money was involved in getting this man in. I think it was around 25 mil, maybe. I might be wrong. I can't remember. I'll be honest with you. I might be wrong. I think it was around 25 mil. But look at what you're paying for a solid centre-half who did look fucking solid, by the way. Absolutely. I don't want to say hench, but he looked big, if you know what I mean. He's about the same height as me, maybe, I think. 6'3", about the same height as me. A bit more slim than I am, though. I wouldn't want to fight him, though, because he looks like a double R bastard. Wally in the building. Yes, Wally. We found him. We were all asking, where's Wally? He's here. He's in the chat. Peach in the building as well. Big up Peachy. He says, cars top. Oh, I missed this. Sorry, mate. Cars top quality, good passing of the ball to Camz. I never see much of his passing when I was watching the clips. It was just showing most of his tackles and his air. He looks good in the air as well. Wins a lot in the air. So I never really see much about his passing. I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really looked into transfers and that too much because I try and stay away from the bollocks because half of it, you never know what to believe. You never know. The only person I really trust is X. That's it, if you want to be honest with you. I don't follow no one else. If X says it's true, then I'll back him because 9 times out of 10, well, I don't think I've ever seen him wrong, actually. I don't think I've ever seen X wrong. So I'll always back X. If X says something, then he's got me. I'll back him up. Actually, Nashy's still in the building. I missed your stream earlier as well. Titch shouted me saying you were live, Nashy, as well. I was at work. If I weren't working, I'd have jumped in. I literally finished work about less than 2 hours ago and must have walked in my house about 45 minutes ago. My hands are still... I work at McDonald's, remember? My hands are still fucking greasy. Like, I can feel it. It's disgusting. All the seasoning, all the salt and all sorts is still... I've washed my hands since, don't get me wrong, but I can still, like, feel it. I need a good scrub. After the shift of that dirty shithole, you need a good scrub. Trust me. Calvert-Lewin will be... Oh, a Calvert-Lewin. Correct, I'll be about 15 mil-ish. They signed him from right back Salzburg for around 17 mil. Was it that? Oh, interesting. 15 mil's not bad. I thought 25, and I thought even 25 might not be bad, just from what I've seen. How old is he? Is he 25, 24, something like that? I know he's got caps for Croatia as well. He's a Croatian international, and I've heard that Vlasic has been talking to this man, trying to get him to come to West Ham. And obviously with him playing for Marseille, let's hope Payet's put in a good word for us as well. Because I'd happily have this kid. I would happily have this kid. I don't think he's had many caps from Croatia though either. And I know he played... I know he was in the World Cup against Iceland. I think he won that. He was in one of the qualifiers at the start of the season, around November time, against Malta. They won 7... He got a goal as well, actually. He scored 7-1. Not sure about any other Croatia. I'll be honest. All I can remember was the World Cup against Iceland and Malta. Like I said, I don't know. He's only made a couple of appearances so far for Marseille, though. I've seen that as well. Like I said, don't ever hold me on stats, by the way, because I'm awful. But I'm pretty sure we scored against Malta. That's all I can remember. It was 7-1 to Croatia. We haven't signed anyone, mate. Not yet, anyway. Like I said, I try to stay away from the transfer bollocks. Bad looks of it. We might not even be getting anyone, but there's a couple of potentials here who I think we could really get. That being Ekitike and Kaletakar. I'll move on to something else quick in a sec as well. I'm just trying to go through chat quick. 25, 20 caps for Croatia, 15. Yep. Like I said, I'd happily have him. No brainer. I'd happily have him. Charlito. I love that, Charlito. Is that boss little nickname, that lad? Oh, did you? Yeah, well, I probably should have done some research before I started this because I had these as talking points and I was going, hang on, I haven't got a fucking clue what I'm on about here. But it is what it is, I guess. I had a plan and just didn't fucking follow through. Like I said, I only finished work 2 hours ago. I did go through a bit of Ekitike the other day, though. I did have a look through his stats a little bit. I can't remember any of them, to be honest with you. But I do remember watching the videos, and to me, he just looked like a Haller, but puts in a shift. If you know what I mean. He's just got that Haller build about him. He might be a bit smaller. No, I think he's... no idea how tall Haller is. He's about 6'4", Ekitike, if I remember right. But he's just got that build about him, the lanky legs and all sorts. So, good little finisher as well. His phone down the toilet. I heard about that, lad. I heard about your phone going down the loo. Fuck me. I don't know how you managed. One more thing I'll jump onto now, quick. This has all been piping up today. Now, I haven't got a clue who it is. It could be Calvert-Lewin for all I know. Like, you know, we haven't got a clue who it is. They haven't said who. But what we do know is there is 50 million there. What's it going to go on? Could be anything at all. Honest to God. I had this as a talking point, and then because we don't actually know who it is, there's not much you can really talk about, is there? Because at the end of the day, who? We don't know. If it's Calvert-Lewin, would we be happy with it? I'm a bit mixed emotions, only because we should have learned from Andy Carroll, you know, with the injury history, blah, blah, blah. But I'm a bit mixed emotions. I'd like to see him play for us. Would he be fit when we need him? That's my question about Calvert-Lewin. I think Calvert-Lewin's gone out the window now anyway. That'll settle fucking weeks ago now. But like I said, it's just a question. Would we have him? Lingard. I think we've pissed away Lingard. If you want me to be honest with you, I think we've lost out on that. Anything could happen in the football world, mate. You never know. Lingard could make a signing tomorrow for West Ham. Man United don't want to give him to a rival club. Newcastle wants him. He could go abroad, mate. He could go abroad for all I know. I mean, he could go anywhere, Lingard. But like I said, he's been at Man United for 22 years. And what they're doing to the kid, it isn't fair, really. Let's be honest with you. Someone who's give nothing but his full attention to Man United until he came on loan to us, obviously. Someone who gives his full attention to Man United since such a young age. It's been 22 years. And they're treating him like this. And I think it's bang out of order. I love the kid to bits. I fell in love with him after his debut for Villa. I was made up when we signed him. And then when I heard a few people being a bit moany and a bit negative about it, I was a bit, oh, God, is he? Because of the season before, let's be honest with you, Lingard's season before was shit. Let's be honest, it was awful. And that's the reason why United are probably hesitant on playing him now. And that's the reason why we got him on loan, because he was shit the season before. Ever since his debut at Villa, I fell in love with the kid. I proper love him. And I think Banter knows the video. The weather. Banter knows the video. When I seen that as well, I started to really like him. You see a bit more personality when you find out who Jaylings is. You see a bit more personality and you learn to like him a lot more. He's a funny fella. I'd do anything to have him back at West Ham, but I think we've pissed that away now. I think that's gone. Interested in Lingard? I haven't seen that. I didn't know about that one. I'll be happy if it comes in the summer, to be honest with you. I don't think it'll happen, though. I don't think it'll happen. I haven't got exactly a good reason behind why I don't think it'll happen. But I don't. If he goes to another club, can you really see it being a loan deal? Or will it be a permanent? Before the end of the deadline this window. Are Man United even going to let him go? Because it's stupid, really, because he's got 6 months left on his contract. You want to make some money out of it. If not, just give him to us. I don't get it. And something else that does me head in. They say they don't want to give him to us because he's going to strengthen our squad. How much different is their squad compared to ours? Their first team, anyway. I know they've got... We all know they've got a stronger bench. They proved that the other week. But the first team... How have they got a stronger squad than we do? They've got bigger names. That's the only difference. The weather. Ever since I've seen that video, I fucking fell in love with the kid, you know, I'll be honest with you. I pissed myself laughing for weeks. I must have watched it, I must have replayed it about 20,000 times. Honest to God, it fucking cracked me up. If you don't know what I'm on about, I'll have to try and show you at some point. Just the weather, mate, the weather. If anyone else gets it, I'd appreciate it, though. Otherwise, it's just going to be me and Banter looking like a pair of sad twats to you. You know. Okay, it's not. I'm not saying Rafinha's a bad player, but look at all the attacking mids that we have got. We're going to need to let a few go before we get another one in. Let's be honest with you. I know I'm fucking call me a hypocrite or whatever over Lingard, but Lingard's got connections to our club. You know, we all love the kid to bits, or 9 out of 10 of West Ham fans love the kid to bits. Let's be honest. I would have Rafinha instead of Vlasic. I'll tell you that now. Not that I've got anything against Vlasic too much, just because I feel like Rafinha could have done more for us so far this season compared to Vlasic. To be honest with you. But what's even the price for Rafinha? I haven't even seen that. What would they sell him at? Does anyone know? I heard a few other clubs were interested earlier on in the window, but I can't remember any prices. What would you pay for Rafinha? Or do you know what the price is? Doesn't stand for anything, mate. It's just catchy, and it's not even me that done that. I'm happy with just Cam in it, but then everyone says Camz, so it's stuck. So I never asked for that. Okay, buddy. I'm pretty sure Rafinha's going to stay at Leeds, and I'm so glad the Sable team are in the chat right now while we're having this conversation. I'm certain Rafinha will stay at Leeds. Pretty certain. I used to like, I think if you've seen me one from each team, I really liked Rodrigo. To be honest with you, from what I seen at the back end of last season, I really like Rodrigo. I wouldn't mind having Rodrigo, to be honest with you, because when he's fit, he's a good player. He's a good player. When he shows up, he's a really good player. And there's a reason I picked him in me one from each team. It's just a shame because he hasn't really, let's be honest with you, ever since Rafinha stepped in, Rodrigo's just sort of been dropped. So I don't think he's had that much of a chance to prove himself. But I rate Rodrigo big time. I think he's a quality player. 60 mil, 50 mil has been mentioned for Rafinha. Is that the striker? But he's not a striker though, is he? Could that be the striker? He's not a striker, but could it be? Let's be honest with you. We don't know who it is. How do we know it's a striker? That's what I don't get. I don't know. I'm not too sure where these have even come from. It's just something I've heard from today. It's been piping up a lot. You're right, Nate. It's sunny. Wembley's sunny, isn't it? It's cold in here, bud. Nash, I forgot you were a Leeds fan as well. You know, it's in your name and everything. I'm so sorry. Nash, he said 60 mil, and we could have him. Just be realistic, mate. He's probably one of your best players right now, if not probably the best player right now. Would you give him away? Look at how Everton are suffering now without Luka Dean. Is that something you want to do? Let's say it hands down. Luka Dean is Everton's best player, and they sold him this window for not even that much. If you disagree with me, you disagree with me. That's just my opinion. But I thought Lucas Dean was Everton's best player. $50 million is a lot. But like I said, we've been rejected a 50 million bid for a striker. Could have been anyone. Could have been Rafinha. But I don't even know where this has even come from. Calvert-Lewin. I had a feeling as such. I had a feeling it might have been Calvert-Lewin. But like I said, I'm pretty mixed emotions with Calvert-Lewin. You know, we know about his injury past, and we should have learned from Andy Carroll. But when he's fit for us, I can't see him having a bad game, to be fair to you. Like I said, it's just that liability of whether he'll be fit or not. Spot on, Charlie. Like I said, I'd be happy to have him, but I feel like we've just got too many attacking mids right now. 20 mil and a swap for Vlasic, how's that? Actually, no, 25 mil and a swap for Vlasic. Yeah, exactly, Nashi. Exactly. I can't see Rafinha leaving, to be fair to you. I really can't see him going anywhere. Pistol Pete in the building. Morning, fella. How are we, mate? Try and make yourself comfortable, mate. I'm hoping to be here for about half an hour, about 20 minutes, half an hour. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to hang about for long. Like I said, I had a few talking points to come into, and then they've sort of just been brushed aside because, like I said, I didn't do my research. I was working before this. I was open to sort of look into some of the transfers like Ekitike and Coletto Car, and I just didn't really have the chance all the time to. I watched a few clips on that when I was on the bus back, and like I said, I really like the look of Coletto Car. That'll be right at the top of the list right now. If we're looking at letting Diop go, top of the list right now, Coletto Car. Ekitike, not a bad shout at all. Not even a little bit, I don't think. I'll happily have him. Everyone bigging up Pete. I'm not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. I'll be honest with you. Just another cold night up north for me. Initial thoughts question. Okay. Oh, that's a shout. That's a shout. All right. We're gonna go double-barreled. Give me 2 seconds. We're going to go double-barreled this time for the first time ever because it's my show. Because it's my show, we can do what I want. And we're going to go double-barreled. Okay? Okay. Initial thoughts. Yeah? Double-barreled name, remember. There's your letters. First one to get it, come on. You don't get any points on initial thoughts for this, by the way. Just a little bonus round for a little fun. Go on. First double-barreled name in initial thoughts. Let's see who gets it. Stu's in the building. When you're getting your Mackies, when you want to pay for it, mate. You want to pay for Mackies, then you can get your Mackies. All right. Titch is here as always. Yes, Titch. Yes, Titch, lad. He's here in the building. I've just said it's my show. We can do what we want. We can do what I want. And Titch has just stepped in. I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble. How's it going, mate? Oh, I thought you had a match. Oh, for some reason I was convinced you had a match today. Little goals in that. Did they just stick you in goal because you're the old man? And Charlie's got it straight away, by the way. There we go. Hudson Odoi. And I never made a banner to confirm it, by the way, but it was Hudson Odoi. Charlie got it bang on. No one else guessed. Interesting. No one else guessed. No, Titch, what it was is, mate, if you missed it, what it was is we just did an initial thoughts round, the first ever double-barreled, right? 6-star, and Charlito gets it anyway. I don't know if you want to add that as a point or not. That's up to you. You're the ref. If you want to add that as a point, that's down to you. I'm glad Stu showed up late as well, because we just had a big conversation about Rafinha. Something's just piped up about Rafinha coming to West Ham, and I'm just literally saying no chance. It's not happening. So I'm glad you stepped in when you did Chicharito. How was that double-barreled, mate? How was that double-barreled? I do. He comes and picks me up from work. Comes around the drive-through, gets himself some nuggets. One of them's always half-eaten for some reason. They're not really. They don't fucking do that. I'm only messing. They don't do that. But there's always like a bit of fucking nugget missing or whatever when he comes to pick it up. Nice to see you, by the way, Des. I didn't surprise me there. Deli issue, Stu. Elaborate. I'm a bit confused. Charlie Walsh don't need no easy points. It's up to you if you want to add it or not. Like I said, you're the referee. Nah, exactly. Off Madrid. That's brand new to me. I never heard that. Rafinha's not coming to West Ham. I'll tell you that now. I promise you now. Rafinha's not coming to West Ham. And if he does, I need a forfeit. Someone think of a forfeit. I need a forfeit. If Rafinha comes to West Ham, and I've just said, I promise you he's not coming, I need a forfeit. Has anyone got an idea? Anyone at all? Be careful. I'm listening. I'm reading, even. Big up the Sable team, as always. Been lurking while he's eating as well, annoying that he eats his nuggets. Every time he comes around the drive-through, there's always a bit of one of his nuggets eaten, and he just turns to me and goes, "Cam," and I'm like, "Mate, look, I'm not working, am I? Don't look at me." What did you have today? Lad? Curious. Oh, you deli. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Yeah. What did you have? Curious. The show's been dope. I appreciate that, Peachy boy. You don't have to lie for me, though. Come on. A Rafinha tattoo on my shin. I don't even have a proper tattoo now. And you want me to get a Rafinha tattoo on my shin? I've never had a proper tattoo in my life. I've done a bit of stick and poke. I've got a little smiley face on my wrist. And I tried doing like a hammer sign on my leg as well. It's only about that big. It's tiny. But I tried doing like a hammer sign and that, and it was down a bottle of vodka. That's a shout. That is a shout. Yeah, big up, Des. That is a shout. I've done it before, not on a public video, but we were in a little Discord call, and I was playing awful on the game, and I said if I finish this game at 0 kills, I'm necking this bottle of vodka. Guess where the vodka went? Down me throat. 11 out of 10. Wally. Big up Wally. I love Wally to bits, mate. Honest to God, he's a proper clever man as well. After watching You're Born in the USA, I learned a lot about you. A really, really clever man. Yeah, the bottle of vodka is a shout. If Titch will let me do it on camera or for the YouTube, I'd happily do it. If Rafinha signs for West Ham, I'll neck. I won't get a small bottle either. I won't get a small bottle. I'll get a big bottle. And as long as Titch is okay with it, I'll neck it for you all. And I'll probably puke because I cannot stand vodka. I'm surprised I didn't puke last time either, in fairness. I hope I haven't been that bad. I really hope I haven't been that bad at all. First and last show. Welcome to Camz Corner. It's the first and the last ever episode because I've been awful. Let's not lie. Oh, God. Oh, does he? Wait, have you got a video of me? No. There's a video of me. No. Oh, I didn't know there was a video. Shit. I didn't puke, did I? I don't remember properly. Did I puke? I remember feeling like I was going to puke. Did I puke? I appreciate that. Oh, big up Peach. I love Peach a bit. Big up West Ham Random. Big up Peach. They're always doing something big over there, and they're always doing ridiculous streams as well. I don't know how you can do it for so long because I'm struggling. It's only been half an hour, and I'm struggling now, mate. I don't know why you can do this for hours on end. So I'd love you to share with me your knowledge on how to do it. Neck, a bottle and a tattoo. Nah, one or the other, mate. One or the other. I'm not getting a Rafina tattoo on my shin, mate. I promise you now. I'm not getting a Rafina tattoo on my shin. The bottle of vodka was a shout, though. Yeah, vodka's horrible, mate. Vodka is disgusting. I cannot stand it, but gets me pissed. Does get me pissed. Won't lie to you. If I'm in the mood, you know, when you go out for a drink or whatever, and you're just in the mood to just get wankered, like maybe you've had a shit week or you've had some drama going on, just want to clear your head a bit and you just want to get absolutely smashed. Vodka's my go-to. I hate it. I cannot stand it. I'd rather just not drink it ever, but it gets me pissed. It does the job, and it doesn't take much either. I'm confused. There is what? What did I say? I've forgotten already. Sorry, what? If I don't see 15 likes, he's gone. Oh, no. You got my YouTube career on the line here now. Oh, dear. I'd appreciate the likes, though, and I appreciate all the support from all of you. I'm actually... Should eat a foul. I'm not too sure what that is, you know, Nashi? Nashi, I'm not too sure what that is, mate. I'm so sorry. You'll have to elaborate a bit for me, because I'm Scouse in it. I'm obviously going to be a bit thick. How many geniuses do you know from Liverpool? I'm not one of them. Did I? I must have puked then. Fuck me. I don't normally just be sick either, but vodka's just... Everything about vodka is just horrible, and I'd rather just not ever drink it. But like I said, when you've had a bad week and you just want to get absolutely smashed, vodka's my go-to. It's disgusting, mate. It's disgusting. I drank vodka at yours as well, actually, didn't I? But that's just because we had nothing else to drink. Like I said, I will drink it, but it's very rarely my first choice. Very rare. I like a good pint. I can make a naughty sex on the beach as well. I used to do them when I was about 16, just making sexes on the beach. Oh, okay. Just making sexes. Just making sex on the beach when I was about 16, and that was like the first cocktail I learned to make. It's probably the easiest one to make as well. But when you do it properly and you have the colours mixed properly, it looks good. It looks good. Where's Camz Girl? Don't know, mate. They're not here. I'll tell you that. They're not here. How many players have Leeds and West Ham been linked with, and how many have signed? Answer is 0. Lazy journalism. That's funny. That is funny. I thought you were genuinely asking me at first. I thought you were asking me a question. Oh, dear. And that is funny. We've been linked with a lot of people, well, especially today. We've been linked with a lot of people. I think I went through it a bit before. Ekatike and Coletta Carr. They're looking the biggest targets right now. The Grey Goose. Okay, this man, okay, we were in lockdown, yeah? So all festivals and whatever were all done online or cancelled. So Tomorrowland did a big New Year's Eve event last year. And we all got together in Discord and that in a little group chat, and we watched it. They got the tickets. John Andrew in the chat and Des got the tickets. And they streamed it for me on Discord and that, and we all watched it together, and we just got smashed together on Discord, all in a group chat, video chats even. And this man passed out on camera just from a bottle of Grey Goose. I think he had more than that, to be fair, because we were drinking from ridiculous o'clock. We were drinking for hours, me and Des, and then Banter joined in a bit later on the Jaeger, as always. File is a ruby. Interesting. It is. I taught myself it. Like I used to work behind a bar and I'd sit there. Well, this was before then even. Sorry. Used to work behind a bar and I'd just mix a load of shit and just get people to try it, see what they think. I miss doing a bit of bar work, actually. It was all right. It was nice. You know, you just have a chat with customers and whatever. 9 times out of 10, they were football fans. We'd have a little football convo and whatever. I do miss a bit of bar work. I won't lie to you. Dylan White. Right. What happened? All right. What's going on with Usyk? The whole Christian Usyk thing. So I haven't stayed up to date with it, but last I heard, Joshua was going to step aside, or was thinking about stepping aside to let Fury fight Usyk. Why would he do that? That was my first thought. Why on earth would he do that? Like I don't keep up to date as much with the boxing as I used to. I'll be honest with you. Like I box myself a bit. I've only done I've only done one major fight, and it was a charity fight, so it wasn't really major. But I've only done one big fight. It was for Ultra White Collar Boxing. If you haven't heard of them, I'm going again March 26th. I'll post all info in that if anyone's interested. It's all for cancer research, and especially I'm going to dedicate mine to Isla as well. I completely forgot about this, actually. I'm going to dedicate mine to Isla, my fight. I'm hoping I can have some sort of picture or something on my vest and whatever. I'll have a Just Giving page and all sorts as well. So if anyone who wants to donate, please feel free to. It'll be in Barnsley, Metrodome, and there will be tickets. Anyone's welcome to come. I know a lot of the boys in Leeds as well. Barnsley only down the road. If you're interested in coming, it's at the Metrodome in Barnsley. I'll have the tickets and that soon. March 26th, I'm fighting. I'll go back to training next week as well, so I'm buzzing for it. I had some time away because I broke my hand early in September, straight after my last fight, actually. So I had to sort of give it a rest for a bit. But I'm back to training next week, and I'm fighting March 26th. So I'll update you all with everything as soon as I know more. Tickets go on sale Friday, and I'll share a link with you all and everything, and I'll have the Just Giving page and that. I'll let Titch know as well, so he can bang it in the descriptions and that for me, if he's happy with that. Budgie in the building. Here we go. Big man himself. Can't comment much because shit happening. No worries, mate. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for showing your face, Budgie, mate. Honestly, God, I really appreciate you being here. Went through a crate of blood and a bottle of Grey Goose. You did. I knew you were drinking before as well. I remember the Grey Goose because I thought you were going to spill it when you passed out. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that actually. Des used to work at festivals and that as well. So we've both done a bit of bar work and that. I really miss working at the bar, because it was just the conversations you'd have with customers and that. Because I don't really work at a McDonald's now. You don't really get that now because I'm in the kitchen half the time. I'm the one making the scran. Every now and then they'll have me on the drive-through window or something, but it's very rare. It's very rare you'll have me like serving a customer or whatever. And you always have some divvy come around like going, "Oh, it's a Scouser, you're a red or a blue," and I just want to headbutt him, like neither. But it happens. we've got a nice looking transvestite from man to woman. I need to be careful what I say here, by the way. Nice looking transvestite from man to woman. Bit of eyeshadow and that. It's got a wig. Lovely fella, by the way, lovely, but he can be a bit of a prick. The first time I served him, he gave us one of them, and I didn't do nothing wrong, really. I'll be honest with you. The second time he come round, he actually had a chat with me because he clocked onto my accent. Turns out this fella's also Scouse himself. And he was going, "Oh, you're a red or a blue, red or a blue." And I went, "Neither, mate, I'm West Ham." And this woman, or this, I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman, so I do need to be careful what I say here, by the way. So I do apologise. But it's a man with a bit of eyeshadow and a wig and all that. You can tell it's a man. I'll drop it there. But talks like a woman when I'm taking his order and whatever, and then a good chat with me about like football and that, about Liverpool and all sorts. And I what? Where's this just come from? Did not expect that. Oh, and he plays the flute. That's not. And he plays the flute. He comes round, right? It's him because as soon as my headset beeps, for the drive-through, he's going. So he's coming. You always expect him. I have to be careful what I was saying next. I don't want to offend or hurt anyone, but it's. When you see things like that, it does confuse me a bit because you don't know what to call them, if you know what I mean. So I do apologise. What's my training routine? Okay, daily. I'll start easy because I'm only going back to training. I'll start easy, so it'll be 20 squats, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 20 squat jumps, 20 burpees. And then a 1.5 mile run once a week. The other 5 things, that's every day. That's every day. And then the week after, I'll go up to 30. Then the week after, I'll go 40, 50, 60, 70, until I get to 100. But once I'm doing 100 every day, I'll try and keep that for as long as I can. Once I've had my fight, I'll probably have a week or two to rest, if you know what I mean, and then get back to it. And then I'm open, because this is a charity fight again. I'm open to go bang right up to title fights, because I've been offered to go on to title fights now. But because I haven't trained and I haven't done nothing for so long, I wanna get a bit more experience in, because I've only had one charity fight before. So get this experience in, do another charity fight, go up to title fights, and hopefully I'll have a belt or two. That'd be nice, wouldn't Titch, mate. I'm not losing though. That's the thing. I'm not losing. But you don't have to be like that, bro. I'm not losing though, mate. I'm not losing. Honestly, I'm a winner. One fight, 100% win record. Fact. Eggs and chips. Or Scousers. Excuse me. Living in the 21st century now, I've always said treat people how you expect to be treated yourself. You're not wrong, Stu. You're not wrong at all. But when, like I said, I want to be careful what I say because, like I said, I really don't want to offend anyone. But when you see certain change in people, you never know what to call them or what they go by. And I don't want to ask either because I feel rude asking, if you know what I mean. Because you don't really want to get into that conversation in case you make a tongue slip and you do offend someone by accident. Like I said, nothing against the guy at all. Like I said, he's a lovely bloke and he can do whatever he wants. He's not my problem at all. Like I said, that's what I say. If people want to change, if people want to be transvestite, just change. Doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Whether you've got a penis or not, mate, I'll still lick it. It doesn't make a difference to me. Should run a charity on here. It's for Cancer Research UK. Like I said, I'll have a Just Giving page on that up soon as well if anyone wants to donate. And I will be dedicating my fight to Isla. So I'm hoping I can have some sort of picture or just something to show that I'm fighting for Isla. When I have my vest, I'll have my vest on fight night as well. And I don't actually find out who I'm fighting until a couple of days before fight night. And fight night is March 26th. Like I said, I'll have the tickets go live. Oh, it is Friday. It is Friday. Tickets went live today or should be live now. As soon as I've got the links and everything, I'll get Tish to bang them all in descriptions and that when he can. 2 minutes a round, 3 rounds. Just it is charity, obviously. Don't get me wrong, but like I said, when I go up to title fights, there'll be a lot more rounds. This is just me second ever fight, like in a ring, anyway. A charity fight on here. I mean, if someone's happy to hold the phone up. It was a good turnout last time. There was about 2,500 people at the last one. And it's all done very professionally as well. You've got a good corner team as well. And the corner team are also the same people I'll be training with. So, we'll know each other. The only issue is just because it was my first time, it's just the nerves. Like you probably noticed, I get nervous really easily. Like it doesn't take a lot until I'm like that. Like, so the nerves were absolutely killing me. And I failed my medical as well. I had 2 medicals, sorry. I failed the first one because my blood pressure was that high, just from nerves and that really. And then he gave me a drink of water and that, and he said, look, just clear your head. We'll do it again. Because he said, realistically, I shouldn't let you fight after seeing how high your blood pressure was, but we'll do it again. I had a drink of water and that, and West Ham were playing as well. We drew 2-2 with Palace that day. It was August 28th, my last fight, and we drew 2-2 with Palace. So that probably fucking didn't help me blood pressure at all, did it? Watching that. Jeez, I forgot about that actually, because while everyone's warming up on that, I'm there on my phone, me had my phone like that, just watching like fucking 2-2 at Palace, fuming. Yeah, my fight will be dedicated to Isla. Don't fight Nash's missus. You're gonna have to elaborate, Gaza. I'm curious. I'll fight anyone, any man, anytime, anywhere. Any woman, even. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Nashi. Any woman. Sorry, mate. Sorry. I appreciate that, Nashi, mate. I appreciate that. You're a nutter. Got to get back to football training now. Thanks for tuning in, supporting Camz First Live. Thank you, Titch, for being here as well, mate. It's been nice seeing you, even though you've been giving me a bit of stick. But I appreciate it, mate. Honest to God, thank you for being here, showing your face. That's it, mate. I'm really looking forward to it, though. I'm looking forward to my fight. I'm looking forward to, getting back into shape anyway. Because like all I've been doing is since I haven't fought, all I've been doing is football days, drinking, and put on shitloads of weight. Or eating McDonald's every day, but that's not out of choice. And I was saying to someone earlier as well. We've just started that new veggie burger and that now, so it goes down a lot better. If you know what I mean. I'm not eating that much grease and that much crap anymore at McDonald's because them plants, they're called McPlant. They just go down well. They go down really, really well. And they don't taste the best, but they're not that bad. I'll be honest with you. They're really not that bad, but they don't taste the best at all. You titch. I hope he gets jumped by them kids. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? He comes in with a black eye. Oh, what happened to you? Oh, the lads jumped me. I don't know how old they are. I'm guessing they're about 11, 12. I don't know how old they are, but imagine getting battered by a bunch of 11, 12-year-olds. Jesus. Just stick him in goal, and every time he saves a shot, he just gets his head kicked in. Oh, bless. Hit the like button. Booking. Big up, Nashi. Hit the like button. My favourite McDonald's item? Okay. Just bear in mind that you're over in the US, and a lot of things that you have in the McDonald's in the US are different to our one. If you know what I mean. A lot of things are the same. You know, we got Big Macs and I'm not sure what else your cheeseburgers and whatever. But my favorite item is, I don't know if you have them over there, caramel frappes. Caramel frappes are the reason I got this job in the first place. They're the reason I applied for McDonald's. Now, I'll be honest with you, McDonald's was never my first choice, never, not once. But I've been there 2 years now. I'm desperately looking to get out of there. I'll be honest with you. I've been applying for jobs non-stop for the past couple of weeks. I hate it. It's disgusting. It's vile and it's minging. I hate it. But it is a laugh when you're on shift. And if you ask anyone who worked at McDonald's, they'll tell you it's always a laugh when you're on shift because there's that many people and you work so close together. Like you sort of like thrive off each other a bit, if you know what I mean, and you just have a laugh. So, but that's the only good thing I'll give about working at McDonald's. You do have a laugh. Apart from that, it's disgusting. The job's horrible. It's your first team lineup against Kiddie in the cup. Ooh. I'll start Perkins. First name on the team sheet. I'll start Perkins. I'll have Areola starting as well. I know our under-23s keeper's just signed a new contract as well. But I'll start Areola. I'll have. Do I want him? I'll have Ashby, definitely. I'll start Ashby. Who else? Give Krall a run around as well if he hasn't gone back before deadline. Give Krall a run around. Noble as well. Ashby. Who do I have up top? Maybe Vlasic. Maybe I'd have Vlasic as a 10. Not sure actually. Because I don't want to just give all the kids a run around, if you know what I mean. Even though it should be. That should be what it is. You should just let the kids fucking play the under-23s team. That should be enough. I mean, considering we're absolutely smashing it in the Premier League too right now, don't get me wrong. Our kids team are probably good enough to beat Kidderminster. But you want to see Noble play, and I want to see more of Krall. I want to see Vlasic do well as well. And Kidderminster could be the kind of game where Vlasic absolutely thrives, and maybe he picks up that bit more confident in himself. So that would be nice, wouldn't it? It's the one thing we've been asking for since we signed him, a confident Vlasic. And I think Kidderminster could boost his confidence if he plays. Big tasty. Bang on, mate. That is the best. That is the best burger. Sorry, I had shit on my tongue. I don't just spit in my house, by the way. That's a crap on my tongue. I had to get it off from my cig. Disgusting. Tasty. Sorry, I had crap on my tongue. I had to get it off. It was fucking doing nothing. Big Tasties are the best item, food-wise, when we do them. They're promotional. I don't know if you have them permanently over there. They're promotional over here, so we only get them for about 6 or 8 weeks, and then they're gone again. And then they came back recently, and then went again, and then they came back again, like not long after, and then went again. We've got a barbecue stack thing right now, so it's just like nothing interesting, really. To be honest with you, just barbecue sauce and a fucking bit of bacon. That's all. That's the only difference, mate. What kind of oil do you use in the fryers? Vegetable oil, I think. I think it's vegetable oil. Don't quote me on that either. Ashby, grr. I don't get it. Two more likes, please. How comes out? Yeah. If you don't get 15 likes, Titch said he sacks me. So I'm taking that personal. There's not. We were in for a surprise move for Rafinha. No. I'm ahead. No, please don't. No. Please don't tell me you're buying it, Hammerhead. Please, you of all people, you're not an idiot, mate. You're not an idiot. Please don't tell me you're buying this, please. We're not getting Rafinha. We're not getting Rafinha. We made a deal, actually, Hammerhead. You missed it. I promised West Ham weren't going to sign Rafinha. I said, I promise we're not going to sign Rafinha. We have a forfeit. If West Ham sign Rafinha after I said that, I'll neck a bottle of vodka, a big one. I'm not just like a fucking little bottle. I'll get at least over a litre of vodka and I'll neck it on camera. And Titch can do it. I'll send the video to Titch. He can do whatever he wants with it. I'll let him. But I'll finish that bottle of vodka if West Ham sign Rafinha, because we're not going to sign Rafinha. Like Nashi said before as well, Leeds can't exactly afford to lose any key players. And learn from Everton that they've probably just sold their best player. And look where they're heading now. Oh, that's why. Oh, sorry, I didn't even clock that. Yeah, no Fredericks if we got Ashby. How long's Fredericks going to stay for, Wally? Let's be honest with you. I don't want you to take this personal either, but how long's Fredericks going to stay for? Because we're pretty stocked for fullbacks at the minute. And Fredericks he's very rarely first choice, is he? Let's be honest. I like him. Don't get me. I'm not saying I don't like him, because I do like him. How the hell could PG so much? Yeah. Fake news, mate. Fake news. They need Raf. We're not getting Rafinha. If we get Rafinha, I'll neck that bottle of vodka. I'll send it to Titch. I'll let him have fun with it. He can do whatever he wants. I won't just stop recording as soon as I finish the bottle. By the way, I'll let you see the bit of aftermath. I'll give it a couple of minutes, until I fucking fall over, and then I'll stop the record and send it to Titch. I wouldn't mind having him. I really wouldn't mind having Rafinha, I'll be honest with you. I'd swap him for Vlasic. Rafinha for 25, 30 mil, and you can have Vlasic. How's that? Like I said, nothing personal against Vlasic, but we just need that confidence. Play him against Kidderminster. Let him pick his confidence up. Big up Hammerhead and Peach. All right, I'll give it a couple of minutes, and I'm probably going to end this, by the way. It's been an absolute pleasure. All of you have been... I said that on the live. Someone clip it as well. Just save it somewhere. And just remember when we sign Rafinha, just remind me that I did say this. I won't forget, but just remind me I said this. If we sign Rafinha. But I'm pretty sure me and you both know, Nashi, West Ham aren't signing Rafinha. Let's be honest with you. Two main targets, and if we get either of them or both of them, I'll be made up. Kaletakar, Hugo Ekitike. I'll be made up if we get either of them. 15 likes has been hit. Oof. I can't even see it. That's the worst. When you're in StreamYard, you can't see how many likes and that are on the video. So I appreciate you all getting me there. It looks like I'm staying after all. Fuck you, Titch. I'm staying after all. It's my channel now. No, I'm only messing. Oh, I've still got this on. Whoa. Hey, what? Why was that still there? No, get that off. I forgot about that. How long's that been there? Well done, Charlie, by the way, if you're still there, mate. Well done on getting the first ever double-barreled initial thought word. Well done. What vodka? Exactly. It's gone. I already necked it. Because we're not signing Rafinha as well, so I'm not necking it again. I'll give it until the hour, and then I'll end the stream. But I was aiming for about 45 minutes. So I think an hour is pretty decent, to be fair to you. And I'm made up, so thank you to everyone who has actually tuned in and who's been there to support me. Honest to God, I cannot thank yous enough. It's been an absolute pleasure. All the support from all of you have been amazing. So big up everyone. Big up Hammerhead. Big up Nashi. Big up Peach. Big up Wally. Gaza, as always, been there from the start as well, Gaza. So I appreciate that, mate. Des as well, who tuned in. Titch when he jumped in. Disabled team, as always. I'm so happy you came in late as well, Disabled team, because like the Rafinha talk wasn't very nice, and I can't imagine that being easy on you to hear. I feel bad on Nashi that he has to listen to it, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, me and Nashi are both well aware that it's bollocks. It's not happening. Rafinha's not coming to West Ham. Let's be realistic. Kaletakar would be a good signing though. Like he's at the top of my list. If we can sign Kaletakar, I'd be really happy with that. I really like the look of him. It's been an emotional camp. We did it. Like I said, I'm surprised I even lasted this long. Before I started this, I won't lie to you, I was absolutely shitting my pants. I was bouncing everywhere, but I'm a lot more calmer now, and you guys have been nothing but supportive, so it's been a lot easier. And I was trying to make a few notes, a few talking points. There's a few talking points I didn't even get into, because you have been that good in the chat and given me a few questions and a few subject changes and whatever. I didn't even get onto it because I made a few notes just to make sure. So I was like, okay, if I run out of things to talk about, I've got these as a backup. And the transfers being one of them, that's what I started with. And obviously, I can't not give Isla a mention, can I? Let's be honest with you. After today, so big up everyone. If anyone's in the chat that went to the funeral, big you up for just showing the support and showing your respects. And I'm disappointed I couldn't go. I really wish I could have shown my face today at the funeral, but I'm not exactly close either. And I watched a bit of the service live, but I picked up an extra shift in work today, so I missed like most of the service. I managed to catch a bit of it. I seen the bubbles at the end, and that it looked beautiful, to be honest with you. And big shout out to Nicola as well, Isla's mum. She was really, really strong today. She looked really, really strong. And like I said, most parents, most mothers are being absolute hysterics. Are you, Lucas, mate? Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. I'm going to go in about 5 minutes. So I appreciate you showing your face, mate. What was more nervous, your fight or doing? Do you know what? Right. It's funny that you said that, because just before, about 2 minutes before I went live, I sat there and I thought to myself, I went, right, I've fought in front of 2,500 people. Won the fight as well, by the way. Just going to brag about it again. I won the fight as well. This fellow was a tank. He was an absolute tank. Scary bastard and all. I fought against 2,500 people. If I can do that, I'm pretty sure I can show my face on camera and talk a bit of shit, can't I? Oh. So was I today on my live cams. It's scary at first, but you did well. I appreciate that, mate. Do you know what? Titch asked me to jump on, and if I wasn't in work, I would have done, mate. Because I seen he told me you were live, and he said, "Come join Nashie's chat." And if I wasn't working, mate, I'd have loved to be honest with you. I felt awful that I couldn't actually be there because was it your first time as well? Your first time on your own, same as me. Twins. Look at that. I'm gutted I missed it though, mate. Honest to God, I really wish I could have been there. Rafinha is 50 million strike. That's what I said. I also said this. Hammerhead, I swear. 50 million bid rejected for a striker. Could it be Rafinha? He's not exactly a number 9 though, is he? Let's be honest with you. But it's funny that you said that, because that is exactly what I said. All right, I'm gonna love yous and leave yous here. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you everyone who's given me all the support and everything. And just remember that West Ham are still massive, even if we don't sign anyone before the end of the window. So I will watch it back, mate. I will watch it back. Yeah, like I said, I only got in work about less than an hour before I started this, and I had to fucking get out my uniform and whatever, wash my hands as well, because my hands still felt greasy from all the dirty shit they're doing there. Oh, I reckon we're 55 plus. I don't think we're getting Rafinha though, Hammerhead. If you want me to be honest with you, we're not getting Rafinha. we're not getting Rafinha. It's not even. Thank you, Roy. Big up Roy as well. Didn't know you were here, mate. Big up Roy. Thank you, Wally, as well, mate. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Big up Hammerhead as well, as always. Come on, mate. I know you're not an idiot, but we're not signing Rafinha, mate. You of all people should know we're not signing Rafinha. You're not thick. Come on, let's be honest. But if we do, there's a bottle of vodka out there with my name on it. So, Camz is in the building. Well done, homeboy. Appreciate that, Peach, mate. Appreciate that, Peach. And big up Roy as well, showing up, showing his face as well. I appreciate you being here. Just remember, anyway, guys, West Ham are massive, even if we don't sign anyone till deadline day. And thanks for watching Camz Corner, the first ever episode. Come on, you Irons.